Okay, it is live. Can you wave
Yeah,
your hand
I'll
so I
give
know
you.
that's the one that's live.
I'll give you. I'm waving right now. So, and I'm gonna give you my link,
Link. Okay.
and then we can start. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, right. So right now there's no one watching, so that's good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, there's nobody on my channel
uh,
watching. That's,
okay.
that's
Okay.
all
Let's
right. All
see.
right. All right. Where?
Okay. Let me check it
Okay,
on
my
mine.
channel. Okay, I've just switched your scenes to.
All right. Okay.
Wait,
So let me
where's?
know if you go live, and then
Yeah,
I can
I'm
start.
trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I
Okay.
don't. This
No,
is chat. Where's your freaking stream?
there's no
Oh,
try.
window capture. Window capture. There's no try. There's only do.
Exactly. There's no try.
I got that. I got that. There's no try. There's only do. Yeah.
Okay. So make sure you
I'll
stream
do
to your
the. I've,
main, right? You stream to your main channel, right?
yeah. When I do stream. I'm gonna stream to my channel. Window capture add existing window. Well, create a new. I'll create a new, and I'll select one that's. This is.
Okay. Why is the quality of my stream so crappy? Let me check.
It looks good on me, but then
Okay.
for views, for views.
4 views? Really?
Yeah, but I don't see the little tag you set as a boundary for the thing,
I don't know. Okay.
right?
Let's get going.
Do I?
Let's go.
Well, maybe you adjust it along the way. Like I don't see the little. Don't you have the little the four corners? Why is that not on there?
The four corners.
Yeah, like where you can draw the portrait,
I do
right?
have them. I do have them. You set it up all right. Okay. I have them. The four dots.
You you have them?
Yeah, I have the
The
four
one with the
dots.
four views right now? I don't see it on the screen at all.
The four
Like
views. The four.
I'm not a crazy like test. I'll type a comment.
What do you mean? Do you mean the four dots that I placed earlier? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I got them here. I'm pointing at them right now.
No, I see your hand. I don't see the dots. Am I crazy?
Oh, you cropped them out.
No, I have the
Yeah,
dot. I see your whole screen.
my whole
Oh,
screen.
look. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Look, you see what I'm saying in Skype?
All right. So that's.
You see how I don't see the four dots at all. I have no idea where to crop.
I don't know, man. I have them.
I believe you. I totally believe you, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying like I don't know why it's not there.
I don't know why it's not there
Oh
either.
God.
Just make them.
I might just adjust it as you
You know
draw because
what? You're
I
not
can
live.
tell.
You're probably not live. You went back to a point in time where I didn't place the dots down yet.
Oh God. Okay. That's a good theory. Okay, we're gonna
A
test
good
that.
theory, yeah.
You're probably right, and then
You have to think like in 4D, four dimensional. Man.
well, we are living four dimensional times another.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to think in 5D. Okay.
5D, that's gonna be complicated.
Oh no, I'm not. You the last link you sent me is not a live stream. It's a recorder stream. That's why.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's why. Okay.
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 Now
All right.
you'll get the correct one. This one.
Yeah. I was
Hopefully.
wondering.
This one.
Yeah.
I
And remember, with the YouTube channel, you can delete a video, add a video, reload out a video. While your subscribers still low, you have time
exactly.
to play around, and it's not a big deal. Okay, now it's 5 views, and Wait, it still says 52:40:14. There's still time. This is the
Damn.
pre-recorded one. You have to go to the live one.
Yeah,
Go to the
I
live.
am. Okay. Let me refresh.
Go to live and go to bottom left. I mean bottom right. There should be a
Yeah,
link.
that's what I did, but okay.
Refresh.
All right. You just have to go to my live handle because I'm public now. It's this one. It's just
Okay,
my
okay.
live handle.
I
It's not.
Alright, I'm saving
written
this Dion
anywhere,
join
so
live.
yeah.
Okay. To watch. Okay, now this is
Nice.
me. Alright.
Okay, technical problems
Oh,
as usual.
whew.
As usual, guys.
Whew.
So let's get going. Okay. I see
I
you
know.
just joined. So I'm watching
Yeah.
the stream. You and there's a third one, probably YouTube itself, or
Yes.
the Chinese government, probably.
God.
Sorry.
I don't think they care about like portrait. I really don't think they care
Okay. Well, let's go then. Wanna
about.
start? Are you live?
Give me a second. I'm trying to like your things showing out properly. Just give me. You can start doing some.
Okay.
I'll catch up.
You'll catch up. Okay.
I'll try to. Yeah, I'll add that to my. You haven't joined in a while, so I use that as. I'll catch up.
It's probably gonna be bad.
It doesn't matter. No, it's a girl. Just make the proportions correct. Make the eyes big. It's gonna look good. You know. Browser. Okay. No, window. I need the window capture, not browser. Okay. Add existing.
All right.
And I have to go to this is one is there a title? Why my first join since month's live join portrait? Okay, that's all right. Wow, wow, you already got the head. You already got a head.
Yeah, man. I'm moving forward.
You're not giving me any chance at all to like. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna start like just try to see if I can just start streaming now.
Yeah, start streaming now.
Yeah, and I'll they can see how I set up the thing too, so it's not really that bad. Yeah.
Hey, Fan Wang, I got my first viewer. How are you doing? Glad to see you guys throw my face. Is that your favorite actress? Really? I didn't even know who she was. Like.
Oh my God! You just insulted that guy.
I'm sorry, Fan Wang, but I didn't even know. I just thought she's a very pretty actress. So. That's nice. It's supposed to be. What's her name? Astrid. What's her name? Astrid Burgers Frisbee? Is that true? Do you recognize that name, Fan?
Shoot.
Yeah, Astrid Frisbee. Yeah. Yeah, she's very pretty. I hope I don't screw up now, especially if you know her.
I will go to my main thing. Okay, my YouTube main channel. Oh, I should be live in like. Give me a second. It needs to load. What the? I show more. Oh, I hate this new YouTube thing. Confuses me. Where the freaking live stream? Where's live stream?
How's your new house? Yeah, my house is very Very nice, very nice. We had a lot to do here. We just moved in the same village, but a few streets over. But it's a bigger house. It's yeah, it's got more space, and it's usually the case with bigger houses, right? So yeah, really love it. Still have to do quite a lot, but it's gonna be a multiple year project anyway.
Closing up. Partner verify live streaming. Come on. Okay.
Oh man. Okay, right. So this is the first time that I really draw since since months. I had this very short stream where I just explore my tools. This is gonna be my first real drawing.
Okay, start recording, start streaming, and let me see if this works.
It's probably gonna be crap.
Yeah, we didn't set this up. We were not prepared.
You were not prepared.
It's live. It's live. I'll make your stream a little bit more prominent and set it up before I set up my stream. Okay, yours looks good. Take your time. Hey Peter, how's it going? Can you guys hear me? How's my voice? Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. The person who's joining right now is not me. One of my patrons and a friend, Dion. He has a channel that I will add the information in the description later. I'm still trying to set up stuff here because it's been a while since I streamed. Okay.
I'm still looking for my stuff.
So I am live. I am live on YouTube as far as I can tell. So OBS is working. Okay. Oh God. Hey, Banya, how's it going? Yeah, we try to get back into, some of my patrons who used to stream with me. They each have gone through some stuff they have to deal with, moving house and life and good stuff, good things happening.
Good stuff, yeah.
But we didn't stream as much as a result, and we try to get back into it. So, yeah, and I'm trying to set things up and set all the settings correct, while this guy is taking advantage and just
I need it.
And taking advantage and diving ahead. I think she should. This requires, like, you see the rim light on her hair. Like, the background would be really nice, I think. Oh God, you're so far ahead. Although, like, I think I would change as usual. Like what I do, like I like to change her features. Like I like to make her chin a little bit more softer. Yeah. I always do. I like to make her chin a little bit softer. I like to make her eyes and nose, just adjust them a little bit. Just my own version of celebrity. And thank you guys for watching. And I'm about to start doing drawing of my own. And sorry if I don't understand English. I don't have time right now to like alt tab and go to Google Translate and come back. So I'm sorry if I don't reply. It's not because that I want to ignore you or anything like that. Man, you give me like no space to draw over here. This is like the end of my paper. This is like the end of my paper.
I told you.
It is. I agree. No, then I look like an ass. So there's no win for me.
There's no,
you
no
plan
good outcome.
you plan this perfectly. You know.
Thank you.
It checks the list for the list of material. What am I saying? I can't even talk. For the list of material that I use, check out the link at the top right corner. All right, just scroll down a little bit. You don't have to you don't have to pay for anything. Just there. It's just. So this is apparently is an actress, huh?
Like yeah, it's an actress.
According to the one of your fans, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
I didn't know her, but
probably yeah. Like it's not very. I don't recognize her much from like U.S. movies, but
yeah, she is Spanish, I think. French, Spanish.
She looks a little bit Italian, but then again, yeah, that could be. So, okay, the left eye from our point of view is a little bit higher on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad Alex weren't able to join with us.
Yeah,
he's on a business trip to India.
Yeah, India, of all places.
Well, you know what? It's because India has all the programmers, so they kind of visiting
right,
as like a management team to make sure they're
That makes sense.
Yeah. Not a problem. Not a problem, Banya. It's more like me sorry for not know more language would like to. So I appreciate you joining my stream. Thank you so much. Let me adjust my paper. It just keep going out of whack. All right. And we try to do like a speed. This is not a speed join, but we try to limit amount of time we spend on this. So we're not gonna be able to do like a pretty like extremely realistic perfect drawing. We try to capture at least the essence of the photo. Well, trying. That's a big word right there. Trying. You never know what are you actually gonna do. Look at this, Dion. I'm using dark background. Something that you.
Yeah. I'm looking for my tools still. I'm. Oh man. Because I just moved in, and my tools are not on their own spots, so.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, I'll just take a new one.
Take your time while I catch up.
I'll take my time. Let you catch up.
Take your time while I catch up.
A brand new stick of charcoal.
Yeah, it's been a while that I did any kind of stream because the few streamers who usually stream with me has been very busy. But lately we hopefully we slowly will get back into it, And as always, I appreciate you guys. And if you have any questions like how long I've been drawing, where do I learn, what paper I use, check out the FAQ in the URL in the website on the top right of the screen. Just so I don't have to say the same thing over and over, because Okay. So the background here is dark. It's needed because you can see that her hair catches a lot of light here. But I'm thinking I should use a lighter charcoal to do that because it's easier to obviously erase more of light charcoal. Despite that, I use soft charcoal already, and it's already very easy to work with. But we'll see how this goes. And right now, I'm focusing on the big pictures. I'm focusing on the large values. Just make sure those are correct. if you worry about detail early on, it's not a very efficient way of doing things unless you're doing a specific type of art like hyperrealism, you know. Otherwise, it's just not efficient. Hey, Jane. Once in a while, I will try to look as much as I could to the comment section and answer it and say hi to you guys. But if I don't, I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I'm just too deep into the drawing, and I just you know, and the message passed by pretty fast. So
it's hard work drawing.
Yeah, it does require a lot of concentration. It's not like I'm playing like a video game where I can chill and relax, you know. I think this side is not clear, so I might have it just remain kind of there's no clear edge and let the user's imagination. Shout out to Prim Art. How's it going, buddy? Shout out. Thank you for the encouragement, the Pencil Ninja. Even though I have nothing but like 2 lines and like a shade, he's like, looking good, guys. I'm like, I have nothing on my paper, but thank you so much for the encouragement.
Okay, let me switch to your. I want to see what you're doing.
Why? So you can cheat on me? Nah,
yeah.
Dion don't need to cheat on me anymore. He actually have his own style now, but still, like, I'm just like, I'm trying to establish our boundaries, because once that's established, I can do the inner stuff much easier. Hi, Pamarth. I'm doing you know, like life is life.
You put me in the middle again.
We go through one. Yeah, putting in the middle again, because I feel like you should be like the you know, like the VIP. You know, it's like on a talk show. The guest is the VIP, right? You don't put the guest in the
corner.
You don't treat them in the worst seats. Yes.
Thank you, man.
You gotta act. No problem. All right. What are you doing there? You start working with the eyes already? What's going on there?
just little indications.
Yeah, right. Our indication done right is might as well be 80% of the work. Like whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi, Simple Genius. How long have I been doing drawings? The answer can be found on the top left corner of my screen. The patreon.com, the portrait art. I have an FAQ section there. Hopefully that'll be up to. If there's any question there that is not answered, let me know. Okay, thank you so much. It's not that I don't want to like spend time and remember and answer your questions, but I'm gonna lose to my like patron. Like I keep answering questions. Yeah, so I'm gonna lose my patron like big time. It's just like it's
probably not.
I'm a very proud guy. I cannot accept that, you know. Like, what paper do I use? Sam question. I actually have a video on that, the Pencil Ninja. So thank you so much for asking the question. It's a good question, and I have a video specifically on what paper I use. So search my channel for it. So now I don't know what Dion's doing, but I'm trying to just get the left and right side of the drawing. Dion. Meanwhile, Dion has been, according to him, he has been rusty and he has been drawing for a month, right?
Yeah, for months.
Yeah,
really, no more than a month. like more like 3 months.
Cause recently he is from Europe, and he lived in he moved to a new place, so obviously there's a lot of work to do. But I'm just gonna say that he secretly attended the art academy and just
No,
tried to do that too. Like no.
no.
Who is this actress anyway? Be nice to know.
Astrid Frisbee. Astrid Frisbee. I didn't know her, but one of my viewers on my channel knew her, so.
Okay. The lighting is interesting. There's two really heavy lighting, right? There's one that's softer, but it's main. It comes from the right. But then there's one that's very harsh that comes from the left, right? Yeah. Interesting lighting. So it's a 2-point photography. Gotta get that.
I bet it's just a still from a movie, from a series.
Might be. It could be. It could be. Very could be. I
think so.
Yeah. Is she the young actress in the I Am Mother Netflix movie? That's one of the comments that I got. Is she? What's her name again? Is she?
I don't know.
Oh God, you're horrible.
I don't know it.
What are you? You doing? I know. It's the same with me. I should know. What's her name again?
Astrid Frisbee.
Okay, Astrid Frisbee. So IMDb the name, and you might be right. This is the eyebrow for me. Unlike Dion, who likes to work in large areas, we both like to start with large areas, but he tends to make a tone of large areas, which is something that I should do. But because I like to make my drawing come alive faster, I tend to put a little bit of effort on eyes early on. But it's different methods, but the ultimate philosophy is very similar. And as always, people always comment sometimes like your drawing is not exactly the same as the reference. Remember, I'm using the drawing as a reference. I never try to copy it exactly unless it's somebody that we all know extremely well. Like that's not my goal these days. If you want to see my drawings that looks exactly like what I want them to be, you can look at my channel and see some of my few older videos. And that's when I was like really like just trying to make the drawing look exactly like who they are supposed to be. Ah, okay. So it's somebody else. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I got an eyeball going. You don't have an eyeball going there.
No.
But then again, you have the nose already done, so you might be able to go faster at some point.
Yeah, but it's all about the details, right? So.
Well, it depends on where. Like, I don't need to put detail everywhere, but some places I like to put more details than others. Depends on yours. Is like, oh, eyebrow. No, eyebrow is actually very important because you know where eyebrow sits. It sits at exactly at the. If you can touch your own eyebrow, it sits at exactly very top of the eye socket. So where you define the eyebrow is actually like it's more important than you think in defining the structure of the person because you're telling them exactly what the underlying skeleton is like. Like I don't want to put it that way, but it is what it is. Like the structure, you tell them you're describing more about it. Hey, just someone, you can check out the FAQ on the top right corner of my screen, and you'll be able to see answer to that and probably more. And if you need more answers, feel free to ask me if I didn't answer anything there correctly. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I got my eye going.
Ooh.
What you got? That's right. You don't have any. You don't even have. You only work on midtones. That's right.
Okay, I'll try to catch up now.
Well, it's hard to say who is actually ahead. It's hard to say just because one put down detail first. You know,
give me some slack. I didn't draw for months.
Slack? What is this?
Yeah.
Slacks are for the weak. Like, no. If Alex is here, no. If Alex is here, I would say that to him because he's from Russian. You know what I mean? I would say like, yeah, I would say Slack is for the weak. Don't. Oh boy. Oh god. My pencil sharpener screwed up my pencil. Like it's
nice.
Now I gotta.
Now I can catch up.
You wish. There we go. Okay. This eye is slowly a little bit lower. I can make them level, but I would like to make it a little bit lower too. It's not a big deal because the face could be a little bit tilted. You know what I mean? Shabna scared the crap out of me. I guess it's kind of like, like the garbage disposal in the sink. If you accidentally put your finger in there, but no, it's very safe. It's not scary. This line here.
Garbage disposal?
No, you don't. But the horror movies that happens all the time. In horror movies that happens all the time. Somebody to create tension.
You're
and
too much of those scary games.
No, well, I watch a lot of horror movies and I play scary games. So this is just what I do. I have some allergies, so sometimes when I go outside, it's okay. Sometimes I get bad allergies and I'm like, okay, I gotta get back inside the house and just do art, which is nice because then you have something that's indoor that you can do that you enjoy. But yeah. Oh, guys! By the way, if you guys never seen my last video, check it out. Not only that I have a piece of artwork that might be worth your attention. I also discuss a little bit about my gaming channel, which is interesting. No, it's interesting because I don't just do a playthrough. I take stuff that I like and I make like a crazy drawing out of it. Like the last gaming channel that I played is Layers of Fear. So for those of you know, it's about this artist going insane. So you see things from his point of view. So there's a lot of like crazy like morphing reality going like crazy. But I end up drawing like a portrait. Basically, if his wife is like Scarlett Johansson, I did a portrait based on that. Based on the same style. Not as good because I don't spend enough time and I don't have enough experience that's the actual professional that does the artwork. But I hope those are at least interesting for you guys to watch. And I'm about to play Layers of Fears 2. So check out my last video if you're interested in stuff like that. Wow, we do. Your approach I like better actually because you did. You like maybe you're like wow so modest of you. You're like you might as well definitely. No, but seriously, you did the background first, like which was what
background? I didn't do any background.
You did it. Come on, you did a decent amount of background. Don't lie to me.
No, this is the hair.
I do a lot of work. I do a lot of workshop with you. You don't lie to me. That's background.
That's
you
no background. What's the background here?
You're engaged in your right brain. You're engaged in your right brain already.
You mean that background?
You're feeling like you feel what's going on. Yeah, the foundation.
Yeah.
I did a workshop with you. Don't. So now that I got eyes, I'm go with your route, and I'm start doing some of that too.
Oh, so now you're going this way. Let me check if I have any comments.
Minecraft, I don't quite understand, but I'm gonna play Lair of Fears 2. Basically, all the good horror games, because I do enjoy horror games, and especially games that single player that involves very good cinematography. I will play that, so make sure you check out my last video to see my gaming. I'll put the link later on to the link description of this channel also, to this video also, so you can check out my gaming channel and make fun of me as I'm playing games and so on. I'm actually pretty good at games, but I just don't have time to play like the serious like multiplayer games like Counter-Strike and stuff, so on. Because those takes a lot of time to be to play at a certain level, and I spend my time elsewhere already, so so yeah. I used to play Counter-Strike and StarCraft, and I was pretty good at them.
Right now, I realized I had this eye too high, and that's really the good thing about drawing this way. Laying down the foundation first, and then you can see immediately almost what's wrong. So this eye was too high, so I can easily adjust it like this.
Exactly.
Because when you start working on the details, make the eye like really detailed, and then you go there and you make the eye really detailed. If one is out of in the wrong spot, you cannot change it anymore.
Right.
That's why I like this method, because I make mistakes, right? So if you make mistakes while you draw, I can recommend this method. If you can just
your method is more procedurally friendly as a whole. My method is more for social media, but now that I have the eyes, I'm gonna go with your method. Yeah.
Yeah, and the same thing happens with the eyebrows. This one should.
Somebody said it. Yeah, somebody said your drawing is professional, like more professional than mine. Yeah, because I guess they see that the way you map out stuff, and they say, and one of the guy that said that don't draw dark until you're 100% sure. They're obviously new. They're obviously new to my channel and my my Patreon, but I'm really glad that you are able to get to level that people will say that about you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Thank you for the one that said that comment. Yeah.
It means that I that the tips that I give you are the right not the right not the wrong ones, So yeah.
You taught me well, by the way. Or what's it called? Master Yoda.
Master Yoda. Just want to part a little bit of a skill here and there, not really a master or anything. Just want to.
Now, to be fair, you taught me most of my portrait skills, so. And I sometimes look back at my first drawings. The
Yeah,
drawings that
remember
I
your
made.
first drawing?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I mean,
not the
I
first drawing when I was in kindergarten. You know.
no. The first one you sent me to me, I remember that one. It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you have some idea. I can tell the type of person you are. You probably like copied my videos, and you probably had like, but you obviously know. Like now, if you look back on it, you'll be able to see like, oh,
Yeah. If
this,
I look back,
yeah.
I
But I
really
can
forgot.
tell like back then, like how many like yeah, this is it's easily teachable.
Yeah. Yeah. And like charcoal is my favorite medium right now. Before I never touched charcoal before, so
Yeah, exactly.
uh,
By the way, whenever I do stream like this, and I do with one of my patrons, who was at one point you could say as somebody who's learning from me, if you say they do better, I don't take that as a negative at all. I just think that there's those people that do better than me, so it's good. And I do things with different ideas in mind. Um, so thank you guys for watching. By the way, end of the day, I thank you guys for your honest input and then you're watching my videos. And Dion's a very talented artist. Too bad he has an actual job, right?
yeah,
Until you sell your one for like $15 million.
yeah, yeah. I could
But
easily
this,
sell them
but
for
this, but
millions,
this, this, but this is what happens when you like, you start learning from what I do. Like you can, there's a few recent patrons who improved a lot too. Like
yeah.
I'm like surprised. Like they're like, this is my second drawing. I'm like, really, just like follow my tutorial. Like really, you'll be able to do that? Like, this is my personal thing. This is what I call zombie mode. Usually, this is basically when I just get the tones right, and then I make it into a kind of a mid-tone before I do the final adjustments. Dion doesn't do that. He likes to make it look good all the way, and I do that sometimes. But sometimes I
Whoa,
go for it.
you drawn a
I go for the
zombie.
zombie mode. I do zombie mode right
You
now.
drew a
Yeah.
zombie mode. Nice.
But the nice thing about zombie mode is that you get the dark tones you need. So when you do adjust, you
Yeah,
get
that's
the right
true.
tones almost immediately.
Yeah.
You don't have to be so as careful with every single move.
All right, the corner of the mouth should be here somewhere.
Well, the way you join, your eyes are the way you join. Your eyes are larger. You drew like a prettier girl. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
what
you
you're
told me
intending.
to draw the eyes big, so yeah.
It never hurts. It never hurts.
It's starting to become a little bit anime style.
Well, you don't want to you don't want to quite go to the anime route, right?
No, but I can easily adjust that.
My video on my YouTube, most well 100%, 99% of my video on my YouTube is penned by me. To the person who are asking, a few times that I stream with Dion and Alex, who have their own very unique style. So it's all good. Oh God, where's my? Oh, there it is. I almost forgot my pencil. That'd be bad. Not pencil. My eraser. That'd be bad. Need an eraser, guys. There's a few things in charcoal you don't quite need. You know how people say that you need like 10 different pencils of different hardness and so on, HP. I just use one type, and most people who learn from me tend to end up using just one type, and it's just more time efficient. And but once in a while, like you but one of the things you cannot avoid using is kneaded eraser. It's like that rubbery Play-Doh kind of eraser, just because it's so flexible.
Yeah, and it's a drawing tool. It's not a correctional tool.
It's a drawing tool. So think of it as a join tool as well as a mistake erasing tool. Yes, it does erase mistakes, but a lot of times you use it to draw highlights and stuff. Try to. I'm right now. I'm stopping for a second to judge where portion everything's right before I keep going further. Because I'm using very deep, dark tones. That's very hard to adjust once if something's going wrong. But it seems okay so far. Okay. All right. So as you can see, it's good to when you do drawings like this. It's not at first stage you just simply look at the if you most of us we don't have a chance to hire a live model, right? So you have a reference image. It's good to look at the reference image and determine live value from there. But as you get better, it's better to judge the live value from the light source from the reference image. And in that case, you can start to either conform to the reference image or just tweak it a little bit as you see fit. And that gives you a little bit more flexibility and learning opportunity to understand stuff. But yeah. Right now, generally my drawings is a lot darker than what it's supposed to be, but it's easier for me to simply erase it to make it lighter than the other way around. Okay. So now I'm going. I think how long have we been streaming? I
sure.
forgot. Not sure. Maybe I should just
Let me check.
Make the face. I should just work on the face. I really like the room light on the hair, but I'll start working on the.
What's 46?
As you can tell, the forehead and here is much lighter, so I'm gonna use my eraser a lot with those areas, and curvature of the eyebrow, which defines not only the eyes but also the eye socket, is always kind of important. So I'm just gonna reinforce a little bit because I'm gonna go with my eraser. Yeah, most people don't do that, and I try to do that more, but YouTube doesn't really appreciate it or give me like I can spend more time if I have more resource from YouTube to make better videos like of this type, but because it's risky when you do stuff like this live, especially with the portrait. Even the best like some of the best professional portrait artists, they can make a mistake and they end up looking like crap, and then they're kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere. But I just do it. I just go for it. I just don't care. Like if I make a mistake, I make a mistake. Everybody's human, right? I want to show you guys that everybody's human, and but YouTube doesn't give me. YouTube is not friendly to this kind of content. It's not their fault. They're a business. I understand. I completely respect whatever decision they make, but it give me less time to do kind of this kind of videos. You see, when I do this, suddenly you start have to see the forms coming out.
Yeah, it's such a different approach to the drawing.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it'd be boring if we're both doing the same thing. That's why
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It'd be boring if you're doing the same thing. And if you see Robot, if you see my other videos, you get an idea of typically like if I just spend my if I spend my time alone and just do a drawing, what I typically come up with not necessarily better, but just a slightly different flavor and style. Just yeah. This is me just really want to just show you guys some of the procedures and have fun with my patrons and have fun with you guys. So don't hold me too much into 2020. Like even the world's best like portrait artists very rarely do live drawings, or they do it and they charge like $1,000. So just give me some slack.
Yeah, it's intimidating.
But
Yeah,
but thank you guys so much for joining me. No, the most important about this drawing is really just get the face right. I think everything else is relatively easy. So the nose, obviously the angle is off, but I got some of the dark angles down. So now I can start to go down and work on some. The point of the nose is like almost like a sphere. Depending on the shape of the nose, it could be a little bit round, it could be a little bit soft, and so on. Okay, let's go a little bit. Let me see if I can go a little. And especially with portrait, if you go fast, you can make a mistake so easy. That's why it makes content like this almost like like who else does this, right? I don't know why we have no support from YouTube, right? Who does this?
I don't know.
They even the pros they don't do it live. They do it one. They do the ones that looks good and they post it and they. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to draw live and then make it come out good.
Yeah. The nose is interesting. There's a lot of highlights. There's a lot of darkness down here. Probably I'm probably just gonna focus on like her face just because it's all the lighting there just a lot more seems to work with, like a lot more than I might have to use a little bit of I might have to use a little bit of a pastel pencil to emphasize some of the highlights if the eraser is not enough. So yeah. Yeah, well, you don't have to be serious to make a good quality of work if every step if you're doing is correct. For example, let's say I'm just goofing around and I'm making a lot of mistakes, but I don't make big mistakes in terms of proportions. I can always adjust them later on when I'm not, on stream, when I'm more relaxed and there's no like eyes focus on me. And then and obviously there's a little bit more pressure when there's people watching, but I've done it enough times that I don't feel too much about it. I just have fun mostly. I hope you understand that. And
Yeah, I'm staying a little bit silent because, well, I have to concentrate really hard.
yeah, yeah, and I'm trying to keep the conversation going.
Good.
While keeping the proportions. While keeping the proportions and everything correct. It's like training it's like doing pull-up with a wear vest on. It's like you gotta give yourself a little bit.
You're the proportion machine.
No, I'm not.
Proportions are always correct.
I'm just trying to. This hair here is a little lost because the part that you see is thing is because it's supposed to be rim light, so I'm gonna add that in later. This nose come from here. Lately, I've been getting like more and more free, and I just care less and less about proportions. Like I look at a reference image, I just I just want to like see where the light is coming. I need the minimum amount of information, like where the light is from, and roughly what the structure of the person is like. And from there, I like just tend to just play around on my own. I have
Yeah.
with your tablet and stuff like that, because it's a very good training for just imagining like 3D and lighting on your own. It's because otherwise I'm doing something over and over and it gets really boring. Oh yeah.
I know, I get it. You've been doing
Yeah.
this for like 10 years now?
Yeah, I can do any portrait if I really wanted to spend some time and slow down. I can make this very much like the drawing, but it gets boring.
I know, and you've proven
Yeah.
it in your channel.
Yeah, I have already proven in my channel. That's why I no longer make it perfectly like. But then sometimes people go like, "Oh wow, it doesn't look exactly like the portrait." I'm like, "Yeah, because I intended that way."
Good that
like,
you noticed that.
It's like if I exactly like the picture I can, but I can do that 5 years ago, so I'm bored of that now.
Yeah.
As an artist, you gotta evolve. You gotta change. You gotta go for new things that's not comfortable, that you're not comfortable with, not good with. That's how you grew. Otherwise, you're just stuck. I made her eye bigger. Definitely, I definitely made her eye bigger. I just like to.
You did, yeah.
Eyes a little bit bigger. It's just I don't know. But then again, I never said I was going. I never said at the beginning that I want to make this exactly like the reference. I just want to use that as a kind of a lighting reference. I'd rather if your drawing turn out to be like looking more like her. Okay, now here we go. You're smart. You didn't actually pen anything there. That's what I should have done. Cause
what have I done?
it's so the right side of the face. You see how it's so light? Yeah, like you just left the light. I should have done that too. I did whole thing in like mid-tone, but no, it's really light.
Yeah, but that's a different approach that you did.
Yeah,
like
I can still make it fairly light, but not quite as light as exactly the same as paper. But yeah. Lighting comes from here, it comes from here, and okay, this part here is right, come up here, right. I'm gonna have to refine the eyes a little bit later on. And on the side, let me make sure I got that part right. I feel like I made it a little bit too skinnier. So, okay, let me try. So, I think our face cheek is actually slightly a little bit more outward. Okay, so I'm gonna start blending this, and so I can put in some of the highlights on the hair, because the way this hair here is missing, it's messed up the perception of the portrait a lot. Not just the aesthetics, it's just where I draw. Like it helps if I can see the whole portrait as a whole. So I'm gonna darken this part, put some highlights there, so I can get a better idea on where I should adjust. Interesting. Let me grab some of the newer, sharper little things that I can use to make the highlights. Okay. So a hair, a highlights comes up. Here. Again, with this kind of stuff, is you don't have to be absolutely 100% accurate. It's further away from defining exactly what a person is, you know. So you have a little bit more leeway to play around with. Oh, God. How long will it be joined for? Like
I think about an hour now.
an hour? Okay.
Time flies.
Yeah. What is the structure of her hair here? It's like it comes down back down here like okay. Try to understand it. You have to be able to draw a certain portrait. It's better if you understand exactly what is going on. And her hair has a very unique shapes come up here and it comes down here. So okay, so it comes down here, right? And here. You drawing like a real person. I'm drawing an anime. No, not quite anime. Eyes are pretty different. Definitely made it look bigger.
The eyes are hard.
I just like not hard. I just tend to like to make them a little bit bigger these days. It's just because I don't know. I've drawn too many more portraits that just like exactly what it looks like, and it's just like you know.
You wanna draw something else?
Yeah, play around with something else.
Maybe it's time to
in the image she's looking to our right, but in your drawing she's looking at us. I simply made her to look to her right. You made her look to
right.
It's not a bad it's not a bad thing or a good thing, but it's just something I noticed.
Yeah,
Instant choice.
I like to mix things up as well. I think.
Yeah. I do that all the time usually.
Or I just made a mistake.
I make the drawing that looks like they look at you, even though they not look at you. I used to do that all the time. Just
yeah, it's time to add some background because.
Well, I think I need to spend less time on the hair, and I think I need to spend a lot more time just tweaking the face, because the hair is taking too much time away from the important parts that I need to do. So I'm just gonna roughly get the shape and the form there, and then tweak the important parts. These I'm using just eraser. That's a hard rubber eraser. So it very effectively allow me to hard charcoal, so that I can create the shape of the hair that I want.
Someone is laughing at me. Yeah, it's the background. Was that it?
No, your color is pretty neutral. It's pretty neutral, I think.
I like to use brushes.
All right.
Maybe.
Now for me to refine. Now time for me to refine the face and go over parts by parts.
Tap, 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 tap.
Where's my... Okay. Yeah, I should have... I don't need to really put dark midtones on the right side of the face.
No, it's very light, that side of the face.
Forms are cool, but color is where it's at. I did a whole bunch of color drawings in my channel too, Robert, so you can feel free to check those out.
Right.
A lot of people seems to ask me about color. I'm like, I've done a whole bunch of those. Okay, so now I'm gonna start really. This is just an overall thing, and then now I'm start to working on some of the details on the face.
What kind of brush is that? This is just a brush that I bought at the hardware store, just for painting. Yeah, it's nothing special.
It's just a brush. You can use a hairbrush, whatever. It's just anything that spreads charcoal around.
Yeah,
you work.
Exactly. It works. It works. And I tried different ones. This is synthetic hairs, and I also used like the pig hairs, animal hairs, and this is a little bit more rough, coarse, I think.
Spread. I would imagine I would spread a little bit more. I don't know, or less.
It doesn't
or
really
less.
make a difference. It's
Okay.
I think that the synthetics pick up the charcoal particles a little bit better. So
Okay, fair.
you'll have to take care of not brushing too much out, I think. Yeah.
Fair enough. If you look at just one of her eyes, it looks almost like Wonder Woman geared out. Like if you look at just one eye, you just look at the reference, just one eye, just left one.
Yeah, that
It
looks like
a little bit like Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
I don't know.
Ah, right.
Yeah, a little bit. Like
Maybe.
the ratio and everything, like, very similar.
Similar, yeah. Yeah, there are women with similar complexion, I think.
Similar complexion ratio all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
All over. And trying to make this part more bright. I don't know why it keeps asking. There's obviously 2 light sources on here. This is the part that's most important. Like I don't really care about. Come on. I don't care so much about the other parts, but the face is always like the most important.
Yeah.
Come on. So therefore, the values around it gotta be try to make accurate. And this is a slightly tedious part because it's very little it's very little things happening, but they accumulate to something that that makes a difference. So I'm doing a slightly like anime version of her. Doing a slightly like more realistic, but like you know like.
You started to make her eyes bigger when she realized I made her eyes bigger.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know.
And I did the other way around. I made them smaller when she said you made her eyes bigger.
Well, I can draw a few lines to make her eyes seem.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
Just a little bit, maybe.
It's funny that we influence each other's work like that.
Yeah. Eyes actually opens a little bit more than I do, so a little tension like that you gotta focus on. See, if I keep adjusting this, if I keep adjusting mine, eventually you'll be different from Dion's, but eventually it will look. I can make it look very similar to the joint, not necessarily better, but more similar to the joint. But that's not necessarily like not always what you want at some point, and especially when you have been on YouTube for 10 years like I have, and I have drawn like every celebrity. If you want to see something that looks exactly like them, you'll find plenty examples. So so I find more free expressions to be more important than just make something look exactly like the reference image. Well, so I don't want
making her really black.
Wow, her eye is really big than her thing. It's okay. That's okay. You can have big eyes. Nothing against that. So if I ever want to make it a little bit smaller, I can just tone down the tones a little bit. And make sure the highlight goes back in. Because I remember, guys, eyes is a ball, and it's literally the most reflective part of your face because it's wet. It's a ball, it's shining, it's smooth, and it's wet. So even if you wear lip gloss, that at best would match the reflection of the eye. You would not surpass it. So just be careful when you do the reflections of the eye. Her eyebrow, it seems to be, should be making a little bit more taller. Like that. Right? How you doing? You're not chatting as much. Come on, you can't chat and talk and enjoy at the same time. What you can't multitask?
No, I cannot. I'm a dude.
What? You're a dude. Wait, you're a dude. So if I get a female artist, she'll be able to do it. Like I can do it. I'm a dude. I cannot multitask. I'm a dude.
No, I cannot. I can't multitask.
Oh man.
And you know that's a myth, by the way, that women cannot multitask.
Oh god, like you're lucky, you know. You're so lucky you're not from the United States. Like you get so many emails.
Oh really?
For no reason. Doesn't matter. Like for no reason. Like even if you
researched it, they researched it.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's true.
You think research means anything these days? No, it doesn't matter.
Women can switch faster. Switch between.
Well, I would imagine women have. First of all, I think women and men are absolutely equal in terms of all things that make equality important.
What?
Like no. I have to say this because like in terms of their work. But a woman are always better at certain things because they have to take care of babies. They have to worry about baby not fucking roll off the table and hit their head. They have to feed the baby, and then they have to worry about groceries. They have to do a lot of other things, and that's true. And women could potentially be better at multitasking based on that. It's just theory. And men are could potentially based on like they're just more aggressive. They have to be providers. So they can't just be like.
And being aware of the surroundings, like
over, so I had to be more aware of surroundings, of the dynamics of the thing that shifts. They had to be more careful with that because their families depend on that, literally.
Exactly.
So it's different. It's just simply different. I don't know why people will keep just like try to say one's better than no. It's just different.
Exactly.
It's so annoying to like. I mean, you're from Europe, so you don't have that problem right now. I mean, you have, but like just
depends on who you're talking to.
Exactly, depends on who I'm talking to. But like, oh man, like I'm just hearing like we're just all people, man. We're all have things that's same. We all have things that's different. But come on, like I don't want to go Jordan on people's ass, but let's face it, like don't take any absolute position because then you left no flexibility, and then that goes against every nature of a live organism, which is adaptability and flexibility. Over time, they will adapt to what they need the most. That's all.
I'm feeling you, man.
It doesn't mean one's better or worse. That's just the human contraption. That's just an idea. Like nobody's better or worse. It's just different. Like fuck. Like if I'm wearing a blue shirt and you're wearing a green shirt, I'm not better than you. I'm just wearing a blue shirt. My shirt is reflecting light at a particular wavelength than you. That's all. That's all. They just can't like come to like a proper argument, like, and I understand that we're not really arguing against each other. But do you know how much this is costing this society? Like, I don't even want to talk to you. Like, it just be happy and then just in Europe with your little windmill house and riding your little bicycle to in like pretty like park to like work. Just enjoy that, I know you pay a lot of taxes, but you have a lot less to worry about. So just enjoy that for now.
Okay. I will think about it when I pay my taxes.
Don't. Do they take your taxes out of your payroll? like before you get the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
taxes
So
are
you don't
taken
so you don't so you don't feel the pain as much.
No, but
You know.
we have to annually notify the tax company of what we earned and what we did and how much taxes we paid, and after that it's possible
Yeah.
that you have to pay even more.
What the?
Yeah,
Wait.
Yeah, it's true.
What criteria do they use to determine that you have to pay more? Like you made more than what you reported during the day during the year?
No, you have to give you have to declare your savings, and if you have too much savings, then
The fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
what you stuff some money under your mattress and now you have to pay tax on it? What the hell?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's the thing.
Oh man.
How it works here, man.
At least it makes sense. It makes sense with a little bit with like investments. Like if you invest like 20,000 in bitcoins, if you invest like 20,000 in bitcoins while it was low, and now you're like a millionaire, I understand that they asked you for like some taxes. But if you just simply make a little bit more than like, come on, you guys already pay like almost like everything in taxes.
And it gets even weirder when you have
what the
yeah.
It gets even weirder. Like
it gets even weirder if you want to have like
okay.
What's it called when someone dies and you get the money? What's it called?
Don't forget. We know what you mean. Like so. Do you tell me you need to pay taxes on that?
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh man, that's
so,
evil,
so
dude.
That's savings.
That's evil.
That guy already paid.
Oh man, my
taxes, and then you have to, yeah.
So you had to pay for tax on income. You had to pay for tax on. You had to pay tax on. Just like.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
You know, I'm telling you, the Dutch government.
You know what? I don't want.
Really
I don't want to get
how to tax people.
I don't want to get banned from YouTube, but some of this it feels a little bit like I don't know too much about YouTube tax system. Even though I graduated finance school, but that sounds crazy, dude. That sounds crazy.
I know.
Do you ever have okay, this gets a little bit morbid and dark. Okay, warning guys. Do you have ever people that relative dies but they hide their bodies for a few years so so they don't have to pay the fucking taxes? Oh my god. Inheritance, yeah, but they might have a different term for it, just purely inheritance money. But yeah, inheritance money is probably close to it.
Exactly, that's the word.
Get a placebo and just spread the bodies. Like my aunt is still alive. I'm collecting social welfare and so on. No, there's shit like that actually happen in the United States. People who like collect like welfare on like elderly that actually passed away, especially some of the bad people that works for retirement homes. It's so terrible. Let's continue to collect like welfare for people who already passed away, or like this is I don't know. They should work. They should. It's part education. It's part human nature. They need to work in a way where human greed does not align with what you get, because. Right now, United States have a system where human greed is aligned with how much profit you get, which is gonna end up shit. Because you know that famous quote. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get assassinated by the big pharma. So goodbye to you guys. But you know they said that you know it's good to make money from people who are sick, but it's even better to make money from people who are healthy. And that's when they devise a lot of plans for prevention of drugs and all that stuff. And then you put in all the you know, like lobbyists and all that. It gets really messy because you know what it is? It's human greed aligned with human sickness. More people sick, the more powerful people gets more money. Like what the F kind of system is that? Like are they on crack? Like they sell soul to Satan like when they were 16. Like what the fuck is going on? Like, oh man, I don't even want to talk about that just because I know a little bit about it.
Know, but...
It's really annoying. It's just Yeah.
We'll have to
Like
deal with
healthcare,
it.
like I understand capitalism is cool, but to get affordable healthcare, like that should be a human right. I mean, come on,
I
for people
know,
to
I
take care of
know.
each other, that should be like a right. It should not be something you have to like budget and worry about to get. Like
And
what the f?
you used to have a president who was planning on doing that, right?
Yeah. Goodbye, guys. My channel's get banned by YouTube
Oh,
because
I'm
you
sorry.
know
I'm
obviously
sorry. I'm sorry.
that's
Let's talk
that's
something else.
oh god.
Let's
Just
talk something else than politics.
and student loans. Don't get me started on student loans. I'm gonna stop on student loans. I'm just gonna stop on the way that it is. I can talk more about it because I know more about it, but just I don't. I have a finance background. Just don't get me started on like it's just so evil. Like you guys have like at least like decent free education, right? Over Dutch.
Uh, yeah, it's part.
At least not.
Free.
At least it's not too expensive that you have to like start a fund like no.
Private schools or something. We do have private schools, but
okay. Do you know how U.S. student loan work?
No, you gonna tell?
Okay, okay, so okay. Please, banks, don't left YouTube to buy my channel. I'm a good guy. I do our video. That's most of what I do. Please, I'm a good guy. All right. So student loans in US works mostly in that it works through the government, even though the government is backed by banks. So whatever. But anyway, it's the same way the housing bubble collapsed. It's basically people who demonstrates no credit, who demonstrates no profound ability to pay back their loans, but they're able to get a huge amount of loans. But guess what? Once you get that loans, there's a huge interest rate, and you can declare bankruptcy, and it stays with you.
Oh man.
So it might as well be slavery, right? Unless you like, because you can declare bankruptcy. What are you gonna do next? You kill yourself? Like there's nothing you can do. You're stuck with it.
You're stuck with it your whole life.
You're stuck with it your whole life. Right. So these students that goes down to schools and they take out like 80 grand, 50 grand student loans, and because this school has a big new brilliant like sports stadium or whatever, and then they go to Cancun, and then they graduate, realize they don't get a job unless they get a doctor, which is a very small percentage of the population. But unless they become a doctor, most times, like if you are in like just a regular job, you're gonna be spending your entire life paying a huge portion and plus interest rate of this brutal a portion back to student loaners.
Yeah.
How is that not slavery? Like they might as well just call that slavery. They should just call it like. Never mind. I just guys. I'm sorry. This portrait. It's about somebody's portrait.
Let's start talking portrait.
Yeah, this just.
How are you coming along?
Ignorance bliss, guys. Ignorance bliss.
It just got real, yeah. It just got real.
But meanwhile, do you know that while I was talking, I never stopped. I never stopped, so I can do that.
I was still drawing.
I know. You can start to like you start to catch up to like a lot in that too. Yeah. It's so yeah. Almost make me want to start like a channel that just show people how to get out there, like giving the little like things that I know. Like if you have like certain amount of student loans, like you need to declare bankruptcy. If you have less than that and the interest less than that, you need to start to try to work for government or a non-profit organization. Because after 7 years, your student loans get dissolved. That's one of the only ways I think I know. That's just thing. And yeah, it's horrible. College has become more and more like a freaking business. It was supposed to be education, but nowadays it's more like a business.
Yeah, I know.
It's annoying. It's not good for future generation. That's the thing, and they have the one that end up paying for a lot of shit. So it's just. Meanwhile, as I'm talking, my joints progressing. So.
Yeah, mine too.
Talk about debts. Okay, that's what kind of strategy that I cannot say specifically, but what kind of strategy that taking consideration of an interest and principal and the time, and as well as how much money you can make with cash on hand if you invest. Most of the time you don't. Most people don't know anything about investment. What kind of strategy where you can pay the debt back as aggressive as you can, with as little money as you can. So for credit card, mostly it'll be the highest interest rate, but you have to take principal and all that into consideration, and look into consolidation of that, and get out a lot of these traps that put you in, because the traps that put you in, they put you in, it makes the rich richer, and you guys just most people just stuck in living paycheck by paycheck, which piss me off. Piss me off. It's not everybody deserves to be happy, and it's a very insidious way of people to gain power. It's just
it's capitalism for you.
Well, it's some type of capitalism. It's no. Back in the day in history, one of my friends who knows history, the freaking U.S. Congress, the ones who freaking make the laws, they're not supposed to be powerful. They're supposed to be just regular people who just go there, make some laws that make sense, and then they go back to their regular jobs. They're not supposed to be powerful enough to have that to be their full-time job. They're not, because that's not balanced. That's not good. That's not good. But now it turns out to be any Congress member is like so powerful, and they have lobbyists that back them, and then it's just not balanced. It's just a human nature kind of thing. Basically, it's terrible.
It's a good system gone wrong.
It's a good system developed by brilliant people gone fucking wrong. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. So now my channel is gonna get targeted by freaking the bankers who does not want me to say any of this. So guys, if my channel ever go on, please tell your friends and help me on Patreon, because that's the only way I can keep art going. Otherwise, I have the dark side. I have to turn the dark side. Start doing real estate, start doing finance, which I don't want to. Just remember, student loans, like every class you go to, you literally pay hundreds of for, but you don't feel that because you're not handing somebody hundreds of dollars of bills. Same thing with credit cards. Credit card is a very evil invention, because it serves two purposes that psychologically f you over. One, because the way the credit card is set up, to the people who are less careful, they don't understand interest rate, right? So they think they can buy all this stuff. They just have to pay Starbucks slowly, but they don't know how long they're basically being shackled. They have to pay interest forever, basically. So that's one. And two, even those guys who say, okay, I have a credit card and I pay the balance perfectly at the end of every month, and I don't ever pay any interest. I use it right. Even those guys, they did a study. They on average spend an average like 20 or something, I don't know, funny information, a lot more money than they would have spent if they just used cash. Because there's a psychological thing about handing somebody a card and then they give it back to you. And then think about it, handing somebody like $8 in cash, and then it's gone. It never comes back to you. You feel that, and you become more careful with your money. But credit card, you give them a card, you put it in there, and boom, boom, it makes a sound. You get your stuff, and it comes back to you. So and then you end up having to pay for it's good if you use it properly, but most people don't. So that's why U.S. is student debt, credit debt, and it's just borrowing debt from like China. It's going out of control. Like it's just, I don't know, man. Fuck, I wish I don't know stuff anything about finance. I wish I don't think about this kind of shit, because
in the Netherlands, we don't really use the credit card that much. We always pay
Exactly.
by bank card, so it's a debit
Right.
card, right?
Right. So basically, US right now as a whole, it's like as a whole is using. It's like it's as a whole. If US is a one single person, it's like it's on board. It's on credit card debt right now. You know what I mean? It's like you can think of it that way. It's like
Yeah, it's the system. It
it's
always
it's
amazed me that some people use it that easily. Of
they
course, you
don't
can
that
get a credit card here, but we
that's
choose not to.
yeah, that's a psychological problem that I was talking to you before.
Yeah.
They don't feel that, oh my god, I'm spending like $80 like this 420 in my hand that just disappeared. They don't feel that at all when you have a credit card. It just people and you know and you know how that this whole thing is planned and worse. They don't teach you about any of that in school. No money management. They don't teach you anything about loans. They don't teach you about mortgages. They don't teach you anything about that. Why don't they? You would think like a decent school teach you about that if they were to prepare you for real life,
Yeah,
right?
they should.
But they don't.
Probably.
They don't.
Yeah.
Not at all. They don't.
It should be part of
They don't.
the basic educational system.
You would
Maybe.
think. Yeah. You're talking sane right now. you're being sane right now.
Okay.
You're making sense right now, but
I'm
yeah.
not questioning my mental abilities then. Right.
Yeah. Let's go back.
Thank you.
Hey, my joint's coming along. I don't know.
What?
My drawing is it's coming along. Like your wait, let me see your drawing. I have yours in cover. Oh, it's not that you didn't do the highlight on the hair yet on the
No, I'm still working out.
Once you add on that and also make sure you have the corner of the eyes just from our point of view, the left eye. Just you already did a great job. Yeah, once you I know you're not done. You just
I'm not done, man.
Just make sure. I know. I'm just when I do stream like this, I'm just goofing with you guys and I just talk and chat and it's casual, so don't. Yeah.
I always forget. I have these Nitron charcoal. I always forget which one is the softer one.
I've used them. It is what it is. They'll work. You know.
I think it's a green
I don't. So besides my eyes looks too a bit way bigger than I thought. Let's see. Try to evaluate. Please give me a little bit of slack, guys. Here, I'm doing this kind of, with almost like 30% of my attention, like 50% of my attention on it. It's a portrait. It's never easy, so I'm not making excuses. But if I do a bad job, just give me a little bit of slack. So it's not the same as me doing commission, focusing on it totally 100%.
Yes, it is. Astrid Frisbin. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name.
Yeah, I have that problem a lot. People I want to pronounce all my commenters' names properly, but I'm not making mistakes. I already can see where some of the issues that I have in my portrait. But in order to fix those requires a lot of tedious tiny fix, and I'm not sure if I want to necessarily do that. I'll try to do the best we can. We're already been on the stream for long enough. I don't want to be on here for too long.
No, maybe it's time we start wrapping it up.
Yeah, let me just get the nose.
even though it's not finished yet. Far.
No, it's not. It's all right. It's all right. You yeah. Depend on where your goals are. As you improve, you either take you longer time to finish a piece or shorter time to finish a piece, and depending on your goal, if you do a more if you get better and you do a more express piece, that typically takes a short amount of time, or if you want to do a more detailed and more light piece, it takes you a longer amount of time because you're able to see more problems with the piece. But here we're just doing a very live one that's an hour, and it's not. It's okay. I hope it's okay. I hope you guys don't find it too disappointing. I'm just gonna fix her eyes a little bit, so you see, my arc to this eye is a little bit too much compared to her eyes. So not that I care about making it look exactly like her, but I do want to make anything that's too off fixable. And this eye, I want to move a little bit to the left. Hey, Hawaii. Hey, mister. I love to visit Hawaii again. Lived in once vacation, and it's like every day is like 70 to 74 degrees. It was beautiful. After, although to be fair, after the month you can, but I love it, and I'm jealous of you living in Hawaii. And thank you so much for your super chat or donation or whatever it is. So thank you so much, Mister, and I appreciate it very much. Does he have? Do we see any eyelashes? I don't think we see too much eyelashes, right?
No, you don't have to. You can.
I know. I can add, you can always add a little bit, right?
You can add, but you can also.
I mean,
suggest the eyelashes.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. That's what I like to do.
I remember I said that at some point, but I like it.
Yeah.
True. It's absolutely true. Okay, my camera was shaking a little bit. So my eyes are definitely bigger than the drawing. Your eyes are a little bit smaller than the drawing. But do you want to quickly just like do some highlights on this side? Because if you complete this side of a hair, I think your drawing will look drastically better.
Yeah, I need to make this darker then.
I mean, there's a lot of things that I can tweak. I can tweak this for another 2 hours, but
yeah, me too.
I don't want. Yeah, we both can, but how many people do like live stream pod drawing in general? So it's just a lot of. It's difficult. It's a lot of pressure. It does, because you make a tiny mistake, suddenly the eye looks like it's like cartoon character or wonky or completely different. It's just, maybe we'll pick something like a little bit easier next time. Like a male, like I don't know. Well, males are generally easier, but no. Who is? Yeah. Well, Keanu Reeves. I already have done Keanu Reeves, but we can do another portrait of him maybe.
Yeah.
I think.
And Keanu Reeves gonna be in that game.
Yeah. Have you seen John Wick 3? Have you seen it?
What?
Keanu Reeves, John Wick 3, the movie.
No, I was talking about.
Oh my god.
He's in the game, the Cyberpunk.
Who cares about the game?
Well,
he's in the game. The game is big because he was in John Wick 3. Come on, man.
No, that's not true.
I cannot believe you haven't seen John Wick 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sadness.
Oh my god.
Here.
I'm sorry.
You need to. Have you. Okay. Tell me at least you see some version of John Wick. Have you seen John Wick 1, 2?
Maybe.
or anything like that?
Maybe.
That maybe sounds like no, but try to make. I'll talk to you on Skype later, and I'll.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I cannot believe this. Cannot like. Who are you? What's going on? All right. While you're working on your hair, I'm gonna tweak just a little bit on the shading on the not as essential part, like the neck and so on. Not the best shading, but just want to convey an idea across. You can never expect somebody to do like a live stream, especially with a portrait, and have it be like, especially if they want to make it fairly realistic, to have it be like perfect. It's there's a reason why there's no video like that. There's no live ones. You know, there are some ones that's like not live, but it's much easier to not live ones. A lot of pressure to do live, because any mistake, anything you do, it's like it's there, game over. You see it, you know. But hopefully you get benefits from it, you learn from it, and you know that's and there's an ornament on her shirt. Obviously, I'm not gonna touch that right now. Just gonna try to give an idea of where her shoulder is, and her neck. You can there's some highlights here. If you, and different gradient, different tone give you different perception of how round or so on the neck is. So
yeah, I have to add more background to have more lighting.
yeah, you see how my eyes are big and they're like, ooh, big eyes, you know.
Yeah, they're really big. Yeah.
we're both not doing the perfect to the reference, but that's okay. That's all right. That's not the goal. I think if you make your eyes a little bit, I think your height of your eyes is really good. If you just make them width a little bit longer, they'll come. Yeah, the width.
Okay. Yeah, I know what's wrong.
You see what I mean? Like if I'm looking at your eye right now, and the height of it is good. It's just width you need to show, and a little bit more shadow here and there. Something you can tweak around later on when you get a chance to. And you would just be you would just be a next level so fast.
Yeah, I need to make this corner of the eye more pronounced.
That's fine. Yeah, I think overall you did a great job. But yeah, yeah, make the corner of the eye. Yeah, the eye more. You can make it darker. You know, you can get away with that when join girls. Make it darker. My eyebrow is different shape from the reference now that I look at it. Because I just being kind of not even. I should pay more attention to it, but you guys get the idea of how I kind of approach this. If I want to really focus on making this just like the image, or make both sides obviously a little bit smaller. Make this maybe the distance between them. I'll be a little bit more careful, and I'll pay more attention to the shape of the eyebrow because this eyebrow has a little bit of upper corner. You know, just know what you can do with and know what you would want to do as an artist. So at different stages, your kind of focus and point is slightly different. Let me see. There's a highlight here that I've completely missed, which is important. Right? That's important because it's like an M shape, like it goes down and it comes down here, and there should be a little bit more highlight. I mean, not highlight, shadow under the lips, and then the chin comes forward. And when the chin comes forward, she actually had one of those almost like, not double chin, not no, what do you call it? The Superman chin or whatever.
Superman
but it suits her. No, you know the one with the little line in the middle. I forgot what's it called. Tiny little line. Yeah, it's generally it's tribute to males, but some female have them and they can work and very well. I didn't really emphasize that. Just make it very light because you don't want to make that part too heavy. Otherwise, the portrait appears too manly. You don't want that. Okay. There are certain things in portraiture where if you have to make a mistake, right, you want to lean it one way than the other. I talk about that in my Patreon tutorial a lot. Like if you have to talk, like for like lipstick, for example, if I were to draw a guy, I would make lipstick. If I had to make a mistake, I would rather make it lighter than darker. Because darker feels like they have a lipstick on, and if you draw a guy, you wouldn't want that. But for girls, it doesn't matter if it's a little darker. And it's just a lot of those little things that I couldn't summarize everything here, but I'm just happy to spend an afternoon with you guys and hang out with you guys and talk with you guys and hang out with Dion, talk with Dion, because we haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, it was fun again to do this.
Yeah, it's fun to draw, right? Because you
missed it.
You get tired. Yeah, it's fun again to draw. So some of the highlights on top of the hair, I should, because the way her hair is, I should look at the hair. But overall, the hair shape, it's close to it. I mean, the hair over here on her, it goes lower. So if I had time, I would make this hair a little bit lower because there's more hair down there. But this is not that bad as a portrait by itself. There's always details you can add, like tiny little eyeliners under, little bit of a dark shadow, a little bit of eye bag. Everybody have, no matter how well you sleep, everybody have under some certain light conditions have a little bit of eye bag. So it's never hurts to add a little bit of that, but not too much. You don't want with girls. You want to minimize that. With guys, you have more options to just do whatever. That's one of the another things where you can you have more fluidity with guys than you can with girls. With girls, you want the skins to be smooth. You want the eye bags to be relatively less, and you want the lips to be darker if you have to, rather than lighter, and certain proportions like width of the forehead and eyes. I mean, I can talk about this all the time, but there is some things it depends on what you're drawing, and something with child. If you draw a child with an older person, there's certain things you want to exaggerate on the child than the an older person. Size of the eyes, the size of the forehead, and those are all contribute to what would you do. All right, so this is what I did under half-assed attention. It's not. Trust me, I can do better, guys. I'm sorry. I was just talking to you guys, and Dion did a good job too. And I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And follow me on this channel. Follow Dion on his channel. I'll add his link to the description. Follow me on my gaming channel. and make sure you subscribe. And these days, you don't just have to subscribe. You have to turn the bell on. You don't just have to turn the bell on. You have to turn the bell on and select receive like all like notifications. Otherwise, you don't receive anything. It's so ridiculous. It's like 8 steps you have to do to actually subscribe to somebody. Subscribe means nothing anymore. I don't know. So, but I appreciate you guys joining me, and I'll see you guys next time before I go crazy. I need something to eat.
Okay.
And I think we both we got it to a level that we got okay with, right? Very different, but I like it. We have a very different approach, different result, but it's
exactly so
different. Like I'm towards anime direction. You did it into a more realistic direction. Like hey, it's all good. It's all good. And if you are new to my channel, check out my channel. I have a lot of video in there of all different types and quality. So check that out. And I'll see you guys next time. And later, guys. Have a great Father's Day. And don't forget to call your father. Tell him that you love him. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, stream stopped.
All right, I'm